Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the August 11th episode of Coffee with Creatives. My name is Rebecca Bertoldi. I'm your friend in marketing.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thanks for being with us this morning. I am Tara Bratz, your interior designer.
Yeah, so another hot weekend just went by, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for fall. So my coffee mug is putting out my fall vibes. I'm ready for it.
This is mine.
Ooh. Now, it's funny that you always have mugs with good texture, and I wonder if that's the
No,
designer in you.
it must be. I don't know.
Nice. And I have to say, I found an amazing looking coffee mug, and it'll be here in a couple weeks. But it's going to be so much fun. And I had to buy another one because once a friend of mine sees it, she's going to want it. So I got
Oh,
two.
you're cute. That's good.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to tell us about what's going on with you this week?
Sure. So I just finished up the staging job, as we know from last week, but it was a hit and everybody was happy. So it was definitely a fun time. So another realtor reached out to me to stage another property. So I'll be doing that. And
Oh,
another realtor also reached out to me to do another staging job, but I'm also going to be doing some work in her home. So
ooh,
I'm excited about that. So a lot going on within the staging world.
yeah.
So at Palmer Street, just to update you, we have some long sconces to show you that'll be hung on the bedroom wall. So I've been working with, um, I believe it's Matt from your networking group. He's an
Yes.
electrician. Is that correct?
Electrons Unlimited. Yep.
Okay, so he's been working on the project. I haven't yet crossed paths with him. I just gave my client his name, but he speaks very highly of him. So I'm sure I'll be passing by him at some point through this project. But I'm super excited to have him aboard to help with the finishing touches. So we're getting there. Outside work will be done soon at Palmer Street. And yeah, I'm meeting with a photographer today to plan some stuff between her and I. So a lot's going on, a lot happening.
Wonderful. And I wonder, like, since there's more and more requests for the staging, if that means our local real estate market is shifting a little bit.
It's a possibility. I think things may be staying a little longer. I
Hmm.
do think that, staging does help
Yes.
tremendously. Um, we were talking about that. Some of the realtors and I have been talking about actually having furniture in there when the potential buyer comes to the house. But it
Hmm.
also is, I've always said it's 3 clicks online. And if, the potential home buyer doesn't like what they see within those 3 clicks, they're on to the next house. So for me and my job is to definitely get that house, you know, unique and
Hmm.
captures the eye to get them to the doorstep. So
Nice.
I appreciate everybody that has worked with me, supports me in everything I do. So it's been fun.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
For me, I actually was in Michigan part of the week last week. I know I mentioned that. I, of course, brought some pictures to show you guys. But I think my week, work wise, is going to be catching up on those 3 days. So it's going to be, it's always that way. I mean, any of you that run your own business, I think sometimes we notice, or a lot, like anytime I'm going away for a few days, it is chaos leading up to those days and chaos when you come back. But hopefully you make the most of those days in between so that the chaos is worth it.
True, true.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's important. I know everybody says, Tara, when are you going to have some time to go on vacation?
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, I will, I will, I will, I will. And I never do. But
Right.
so it's important that you just stop and do that for yourself. And I have to also do that for myself. But I am
Hmm.
going to the Cape on the 20th. So I'm
Oh, there you
excited
go.
about that.
Nice.
with my friend Denise. So we're excited. We blocked that day for her and I. So yeah, it'll
Wonderful.
be good.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So let's hear all about your trip. I can't wait.
Yeah. So we left super early Wednesday morning from Bradley, and we had to leave the house at like 3:30, and it
Oh
was
wow.
a.m. So
Wow.
naturally, I was a zombie when I got there. But we ended up getting flights on Spirit, and while
Mm-hmm.
Spirit is not my favorite airline, the
Okay.
other airlines, so Spirit ended up being with the upgraded seat option, 130 round trip. I'm sorry, 160 round trip per person. The other airlines started at 500 round trip. So
Really?
yeah, I was like, okay, there was one flight to the Detroit airport and one flight back a day, so we took them, and we got a rental car, and I got to go, of course, visit with my family. But there was a friend of mine, that my very first friend when I moved to California, who lives out there. So I got to have breakfast with her Friday morning, which was great. And
Hi.
yeah, we went and did some exploring around my cousin's town, and then we went to the Henry Ford Museum and the Ford factory. So let
Wow.
me share a few pictures from there. So when we did the factory tour itself, they wouldn't allow us to take pictures inside, so you won't see any pictures there. But this was just from the plane as we were starting to come in, as we were getting ready to land there. So there were these sandcastle contests going on in their downtown area, and there was a few of these around under tents, and they were just so detailed and really fun to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I also saw, as soon as we parked, I see this store that says beads and gemstones. So right away, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, we're gonna go, right? We're gonna go over there. Gotta cross the street. So I've never, other than like Michael's, I don't think I've ever gone into a kind of privately owned bead store. Like I'd never seen one. So it was nice the way like she had everything laid out and set up inside there. I should have taken pictures inside, but she had it set up based on how you're going to design your jewelry, which was really cool to shop that way. So I have the ones here. Actually, I guess I'll show you these when I stop sharing so we can see them. And essentially, let me just stop for a second. I'm going to just keep this big for 1 minute so you guys can see. So I got, fall on the brain here. So these are textured and they're really pretty colors. I got these metallics. These had really cool, I don't think you can really see it on the camera too much, but there's cool texture on there. And got some pretty greens. And then these orange. And then these are little, these you can put like little gemstones inside. And I'd never seen
Mm-hmm.
these square ones before. Like they're more, I've seen them round, but
Oh,
you put the
nice.
gem
Okay.
inside of there, and then it's just a cute little holder for it. All right, back to
Oh, nice.
sharing. Yeah. So it was nice to get a few things in there. I could have bought, half of the store if I had that power. But there were so many fun things in there. So that was good to stop.
That's great.
Yeah. Another one of the sandcastles. So then this was the Henry Ford Museum. I took like 80 pictures, but I'm not going to show you 80 pictures. I thought it was really cool that we got to see all of the history of the presidential cars,
Mm-hmm.
and with each, like as they changed, which president was there for the changing car. We saw some old, like some of the original taxis from New York City, and some of the original rates from New York City. So I can imagine how much these are now. Some of the original stoplights and things. That was pretty cool. I found it very fascinating, the evolution of our cars and our roads and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked this car. Like this, I totally could get one of these. I like look at these headlights. Like they were just huge reflective cylinders here, and it was crazy. And then these little lights on the side, like this is your light in there. So it's like a little lantern that you would have.
Mm-hmm.
This was supposed to represent a toll on the Merritt Parkway. I don't remember the
Mm-hmm.
Merritt ever having tolls, so that must have been through 1950. So I don't know when they took them out, but they had them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They also had a bunch of different planes in here that you could check out. They had a functioning diner in there, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it served like old timey things.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, there was just a lot of really cool stuff here. One of the original McDonald's hamburger signs, when they
Mm-hmm.
used to be 15 cents a burger.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually a gentleman there. He was like, I worked at McDonald's when they were charging 15 cents. He was like, and then they told us that we had to charge 35 cents, and I thought nobody would buy it. So this was the building for the factory tour. Again, they didn't let us actually take pictures inside the factory, but we got to walk around, and they were in the process of building well, all different cars, but we got to see kind of the process of the Ford F-150s being built, and how the way Henry Ford set it up when he first figured out the whole assembly line thing is still pretty much the same as what it used to be, other than obviously technological advances. But basically, they set up the whole factory to move the cars to the people so that each person just has their own job and they get their stuff done.
Oh, wow.
Also inside there was a little gift shop, and I love these pumpkins. They were so pretty. And then it was funny because Kyle and I actually saw a video prior to going to Michigan about how people make these pumpkins. So we were actually thinking about getting them. I was thinking that they were $70 each. So I was like, maybe we can find, I mean, they're in a museum gift store. So of course they're going to be more expensive. So whoever has these locally, I am looking for some because I don't want to pay $70. But they are beautiful. We stopped at a little grocery store, and they had this thing where it was like a little guest book. And I thought it was pretty cool because like there was little pieces of art in here, and it says that you can take, kids can take a piece of art and then sign the guest book. So I thought it was really cool just to have that,
That's
little
neat.
thing set up. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's it for the pictures today. So it was definitely a great trip. I had a lot of fun hanging out with my cousin and her family. And then the last day we were there, we were preparing for her. She just turned 50. So she was having a 50th birthday party. So we got to decorate the house, and we both. So, what was interesting too was we both made our grandmother's sauce, and they both tasted different.
Nice.
And it just goes to show, like, what you can remember, and following a recipe, can be very different person to person. And when she was telling me like how she put her stuff in, and I showed her how I did it, but it was just all very different. So and the process a little bit, but we ended up serving both of them. She had a pasta bar for her birthday, so we served both sauces. We made 3 different styles of pasta, and yeah, It was really
Nice.
a nice time.
That's great.
Yeah.
You had good weather too, it seems. So that's good. Always a
It was
plus.
honestly very humid there, just like it's been here. And as much as I may complain about how chilly it gets in my office because we only have one zone here in my house for the central air, I'm never going to complain again because not having it is way worse.
Yeah. But at
Yeah.
least it wasn't raining, you
No.
know, you were able to get out still. So that's
Yep. We
good.
were able to get out. We had some fun. And luckily, she had a pool. So we got to
Oh,
spend
well, there you
some time.
go.
Yeah. She actually had a swim spa pool. Those are the ones that will have, like, if you wanted to do, let's say you wanted to swim some laps, it'll give you the current so that you're just constantly swimming in the same place. Or you can use it kind of like a giant hot tub.
Oh, nice.
So that might be something we invest in because that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
And they get to use it year round. And
So is it long so you could do laps?
it's like, it is. It's kind of longer, but it has a current so that when you're doing laps, you're not actually going anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, got it. I've seen them. I have, but I
Yeah.
didn't know if hers was very long and narrow. I've seen them long and narrow, but
Yeah. It was
it's
probably
almost
like,
like a treadmill, right?
yeah.
Almost like a
Yep.
treadmill type
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
So it was maybe like 6 feet wide by like maybe 15 feet long,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe 10 feet long. I'm horrible at guessing sizes. So I could
Yeah.
totally be lying to
Cool.
you. But it was really good. And I don't get to see her son that often. I don't get to see any of them that often, but it's nice to see her son growing up. And yeah. And it was also I couldn't believe how inexpensive things were out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those areas that, like, even we door dashed and it was so inexpensive just for the food. So
Oh, wow.
yeah. So definitely a fun place to visit. We did go to see Ann Arbor a little bit and meet my friend for breakfast. So that was great. And yeah,
I heard that's beautiful. I heard it was beautiful there. I've never
it is
been.
beautiful. And it's a college town for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like all the streets are lined with, the campus homes and beer pong tables and such. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it was very nice. And yeah, I kept the work to a minimum. I only did the things I absolutely had to do. But it was nice to come home. We missed our animals and they missed us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's good. Good.
Oh, and then when we were leaving the Detroit airport, the plane in front of us took off and hit a bird and they had to come back. So I was like, thank God that wasn't us. Because
Oh
when you're
my.
on your way home, you're just like, okay, I want to be home now. I don't want to, I don't want to travel anymore. I just want to go home now. So we were there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was good.
Good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, do you have anything going on this week? I'm sure you are very busy now that you came back.
I was actually smart and made it so people couldn't book their appointments for at least one day. So I have a full working day. But yeah, getting caught up on things. There was in our Thursday networking group, one of our nonprofits is the Madonna Place. You guys have heard us talk about them before. That's where we went for that concert to see Sugar. So Madonna Place is in need of diapers, kids' diapers. And they were saying that normally they have like a full room of them, but right now their things have been cut back and they are just in a big need for diapers. So if you guys have any that you can send their way, they're looking for sizes 4, 5, and 6. Please do. They're right in Norwich.
And that is down in the city? Is that
Yeah.
where they're located?
Yep.
Near the Rotary? Okay. That's what I thought. Wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
yeah.
Wow. All right.
And
Oh, that's
yeah, all sorts of good things happening. I'm sure I'll have way
mhm,
more to say next week after I get caught back up again, but we're going good.
mhm. Oh, nice.
Yeah. And one of our viewers, Tanya, she was sharing some video over the weekend. I'm going to have to see if we can get it from her. But they, her and a friend of hers, Carlene, who we both know, they took a
Mhm.
class on making bandana necklaces. And it was
Oh,
really cool looking what they created. So maybe she can share that with us next week. See if we can get her to come on.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Something different. Yeah.
Very different, very cool looking. I thought they did a great job on them. And it was something I hadn't seen before.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that's it on
well.
my end. Lots of things going on. And
Mhm.
oh, and if anybody else out there also watches the show Wednesday on Netflix, um, it's a spinoff of the Addams Family, and the new season, or at least part one, came out while we were out. So we binge watched that yesterday while we got caught up on some rest.
That's good.
All good stuff.
Yeah. So on this Wednesday, they have Rock the Docks down in Norwich.
Nice.
Um, there's a nice band playing down there, and that's through the chamber. The chamber does put that on with
Hmm.
some sponsors. So check that out. And then there's also the Connecticut Sun playing this Wednesday at Mohegan Sun. So
Nice.
that's where I'll be. So come see me. It's always a good time at Mohegan.
Yeah, definitely. Very nice. I
Mhm.
know. I feel like we're in the last weeks of summer, or true summer here. So a lot of stuff going on. We know there's fairs everywhere. So take a look and see if you have any fairs near you coming up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
I think that's it on my end. Do you want to close us out?
Sure. Remember, always be kind. You never know what anyone's going through, and a smile goes a long way. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.